everybody. You're most welcome to the channel. I am Seeds, the East Africa's youngest YouTuber, the real African village life content creator. I also do community outreach whereby I give foodstuffs to the needy. Um, as of recently, I'm running up a GoFundMe link to fund on the construction of borehole here in our community because guys there is no safe water for drinking. uh on the other side, on the other hand, today guys, I'm glad to host somebody from Nigeria, and that is none other than Celesa Onajite. She is a radio presenter as well as a YouTube content creator. So my dear friend, I'm glad to have you on board today. You're most welcome.
Thank you so much, Sid. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate. I'm honored to be here. I'm excited to be here. Just like she has mentioned, my name is Theresa. I am a radio presenter, and I've been doing radio for more than a decade. That's over 10 years. Plus, I'm an event host. I host events. I'm a red carpet host. I'm a content creator. I'm an actress. I'm everything embedded in one. Okay. Aside that, I do business. I'm also a mother. And then I'm a YouTube content creator. Nice having you here. Today, I believe we're going to be learning a lot from this live stream. So uh, don't go anywhere.
So, my dearest, you're most welcome. If I can repeat it, I'm glad to have you because not everybody can accept the invitation. So, can you tell us a bit more about your journey as a YouTuber and radio presenter?
Yeah. Okay. Uh, as a YouTuber, let me start. Okay, my journey as a YouTuber first, before we go down to radio. Okay, I actually have been on YouTube for a very long time. If you go through my channel, you see I created this channel on in the year 2013. And initially, when I created the channel, it was just for the purpose of getting content, watching other persons their content, okay, without even doing mine. Okay. So the realization of doing content creation on YouTube, it actually came last year. Last year, I saw a video online of, I think her name is Faith Onoja. Okay, she is a YouTube creator, and what she does on her channel is to encourage content creator here on YouTube, so they can grow. So after seeing content from her, I decided to take YouTube seriously, and I started off late last year. And early this year, I decided, okay, let me do something serious. Okay, devote my time, devote energy, bring down what I do on radio here on YouTube. And I started off officially this year. Started creating content on YouTube this year, and so far so good. The journey has been nice. I've learned, I've relearned, I've unlearned, and I'm still learning. I'm open to learning, and the growth has been massive. Okay, because when I started off taking YouTube seriously as a content creator this year, I was at 43 subscribers. Okay, when I started this year, and currently, if you go through my channel, you see the tremendous growth there already. Okay, the growth is much, is massive. I'm over 800 subscribers, on my way to 1,000, and then we'll pick it up from there, get into monetization. So that's how it has been on YouTube as a content creator. As a radio presenter, I studied mass communication in school. I studied mass communication and majored in broadcast in school. And after graduation, it is normal, it is expected of you to serve the nation for 1 year after graduation. So during my NYC, that program is called NYC in Nigeria. During my NYC, I was posted to a radio station, and I served there for 1 year. Okay, before that, I've done 3 months IT in a radio house, and I've done 1 year industrial training also. in hospital. So after graduation, I was posted for NYC and I served in Broadcasting Corporation of Abia State, that's BCA. I was a program assistant, so I was doing NYC program with them, and I did that for 1 year. After graduation, I served in Abia State, okay, and that's a lot far from my home. I'm currently based in Delta State in Nigeria, so I served in Abia State. So after NYC, I decided to come back home, and coming back home, I told myself, okay, what am I going to do? Okay, I was like contemplating on what to really do with my life. So I started teaching. From teaching, I ventured into being a banker. I've worked in a bank also. I did that for 1 year, and it was while bank I heard of the vacancy where I'm currently working, and I gave it a shot. So after the interview process, I was contacted, and that's how I got the job over 10 years ago. Currently, I'm still there with them. I'm a radio presenter, and I've been presenting the program Wafimara's Show. Okay, Wafimara's Show is a radio program that touches the grassroots. Okay, where I work, a radio station, is a grassroots radio station. Most times when you see me live stream, you don't understand the English we're using. It's a pidgin English radio station. Okay, so I present my show in Pidgin English. And in Nigeria, Pidgin English is like our generally accepted language, but which before everybody can speak Pidgin. So the radio station is a grassroots radio station meant to reach those at the grassroots. So the radio station I present in Pidgin English. And what I do on my show, I have segments for mothers, I have segments for parents. Okay, the parent segment is called Parenting Monday segment. I have a segment for upcoming artists. I feature upcoming artists, help them grow with their music career, push them forward for everybody to see them, and let them give them the platform where their songs can be heard. Okay, I have a segment for market business. Okay, so if you are doing business, those issues you experience while trading in customer relationship together with the seller relationship, those are issues that come up. Those are the issues I treat in my business segment. Okay, I have a segment for landlord and tenants. Okay, those issues that come up between landlord and tenant. So eventually, what I do on my show, the Wafima show, Mondays to Fridays, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock Nigerian time, is basically for almost everybody. That's what I can say.
Okay. So, guys, don't forget to subscribe in case you're new and become part of the family. Give a like to this stream so that it reaches to everybody, my lovelies. So, my friend, I like that about you being the radio presenter at the same time a YouTuber. So, what inspired you to pursue these two careers?
Okay. I have this burden in me to make the society a better. Okay, if you follow the news, you hear stories, crime stories. Okay, need I mention? I have a segment that handles crime stories, weird stories. Okay, and I have this burden that if everyone can do good, although it's difficult to get everyone to do good at the same time, but if everyone can do good, if everyone have this good mind, and then we can reduce crime in the society, I feel the society will be a better place. So that's one of the passion I have whenever I talk on the radio. I have the passion of influencing people positively. I have that passion of changing negative mindsets of people, and the radio is a very good platform to do that. Also, YouTube is also a great platform to reach across to a larger audience, because you in Uganda, I am Seeds, you cannot tune in to my radio station with your physical radio station, tuning into the frequency. So I feel like bringing what I do on radio down to YouTube is going to push to a very larger audience. So that's what is inspiring me.
Point. You have a point. So, actually, can you kind of tell us what kind of content you do? typically for your audience, and how do you engage with them?
All right, on YouTube, if you go through my YouTube channel, what you'll be seeing is on my short feed, I try to bring the funny part of me. I try to push out the funny part of me. Okay, so I create funny content that can lighten up your mood. I create funny content on my short feed on YouTube, content that you can relate to, content that is relatable. Okay, then on my videos, okay, I treat stories that I know. Okay, I bring in news stories, so if you don't have the time to go through the news, to know what's up in the news in Nigeria, wherever you're watching from, you can do that going through my channel. And then on my live feed, of course, the kind of content you get is the content I have on my show while hosting Wafimara's show Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. To 4 p.m. Eventually, if you are on my channel, you're going to be loving it. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe.
Okay, my friend, thank you so much for being a joyful person, a detailed person. I like that about you. Besides being the radio presenter, the YouTube content creator, I've just liked your way of explanation. You give detailed information. Thank you so much. So,
Welcome.
how do you balance your work as a radio presenter with your YouTube channel?
Okay. I've come up with a schedule, a timetable that works for me. Okay. Because creating content is something I've discovered that is time consuming. Okay. And then you need a balance, so you don't have shortcomings in different aspects of your life. So I have this schedule, a timetable that works for me. What I do, I did not, okay. In the course of my introduction, I believe I mentioned I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 3 kids. I have 3 kids. So I what I do is I work out a timetable that suits when, okay, I would be less chanced. Okay, so and then I record ahead on YouTube. So I have videos I've recorded ahead for YouTube. I have shorts I've recorded ahead for YouTube. That's what I do, because weekends my kids they don't go to school, so I need to give them my 100% attention as a mother. So preparation for the weekend, when they are in school, Mondays to Fridays, I do contents ahead that I can post over the weekend, without altering the time I need to spend with my kids. And then of course at work I always have the time also, because it's just me, not family. I came there to work, so during my work, I do record important parts of my show that I feel will be helpful. So I have a lot of recordings. So what I do, I have a schedule that works for me. When I'm less busy, I do recordings ahead.
Okay. So you see, I've been following most of people who do the same work as yours. When I talk of the same work, I mean like they have multiple platforms like you do the content at the same time radio presenter. So there is a question I had in my head, which I have been asking myself about those people, but I said let me keep it on my heart. I one day ask here my good friend Celeste and Onajite. So here is the question: do you have any tips for managing multiple platforms?
Okay. Um, what I will say is the first off, I'll pick it off from what I just said. Uh, running I'm also on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on X platform, formerly Twitter. Okay, so managing multiple social media platforms, I think one needs to find a schedule that works for them. Okay, what works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. So what I would say is find a timing a schedule, like a timetable that works for you. And then when you are less busy, do plan to record ahead also, like I do, towards my weekends when I know it's family time and I will not be having the time to record and do videos. So I record ahead in preparation for weekend. So as a creator handling multiple platforms, if you can do that also, it will also help you. And then also find something that works for you. When I wanted to start content creation on YouTube, what I asked myself, I said, what can I sustain? That's what I asked myself. What do I do on a daily basis that I can sustain? And one of them is doing radio. I've been doing radio for over 10 years. That means I can sustain that. Then if I bring in what I do on radio on YouTube, it will be easier because I can sustain it. And then creating content that you know you are comfortable with. You don't just copy someone and say, okay, I want to do this thing because the person is progressing. Let me do it. Whereas you know you cannot sustain it. So, as a content creator handling multiple platforms, the kind of content you create, ask yourself the question, what can I sustain? If you can't sustain it, I feel with determination, there's no height too great to attain.
So, guys, don't forget to subscribe in case you're new so that you don't miss on the real African village life content from I Am Seeds, as well as uh, the good
Theresa,
content of Celesa Onajite. Yeah, I like that name. Okay, so you see outside there, we are being watched worldwide. So there are some people outside whom you are becoming their inspirant. So like they need the good advice from you. So what advice would you give to the aspiring content creators who want to build a following on YouTube or in radio?
okay. On radio, on YouTube, on both platforms, I would advise you if you're aspiring to become even greater than as I am now, be original. On radio, if you try to copy someone else, it will be difficult for you to stand the test. Okay, what I mean is try to be original. People will like you for who you are on radio. People will like you on YouTube for being who you are, for not trying to be someone else's. Okay, if you try to be someone else, that means you will be a counterfeit of that person. You will not be original. So, what I would advise you as you're aspiring to grow on YouTube and also on radio, try to be original and then try to be determined. I did not get to this point where I am today overnight. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of trainings. I need I mention I've attended different trainings even after graduating from school. So try to work on yourself on a daily basis. Then get a mentor, someone you can learn from. Okay, content creation here on YouTube. There are persons I watch their video and I learn from them every day. Okay, so look for someone you can learn from, either on YouTube, on radio, because there's no man that is an island to knowledge. I feel with that one, with determination, uh, you will make it.
Okay, thanks so much for your good advice. Hope it will benefit. It will benefit. It will become of the most important to us all. So I normally watch your videos. I like them, but I have not yet caught the schedule, like which days do you always post. So I would like to know if there are any upcoming projects or initiatives that you're working on that you would like to share with our audience.
All right, currently, I'm working on, okay, how will I put it now? I'm currently working on creating a different content from the one I've been doing. Okay, there's something I intend adding to my channel. I intend how do I put it? Should I just say, let me even just keep it to myself until when it's done, and then I'm looking at a situation where, how do I say this now? I treat topics that I know people will suggest to me that is of importance that they need response on. Okay, I'm trying to create a platform where those in my community can reach out to me and tell me, oh, I would like you to handle this topic, and then they will pay attention why the topic is being handled, and they learn from it without me mentioning the person that sent in the topic. Okay, it might be personal, it might be relationship issues, it might be family. uh, so I'm trying to create something. Okay, I feel like that's where I will reach out.
Hello, Celesta Onajite. Should I think you have lost the network? Yes, Uganda 24/7. You're most welcome to the channel. Great work, dear. Keep pushing. Okay. Thank you so much, Uganda 247, for appreciating. I think my friend has lost the network. I don't know what is happening. Guys, I think my guest has lost the network. So my love reads, I guess my guest has had some technical problems. So sorry about that, but let's continue. I continue to welcome you to the channel. In case you have just tuned in, I am Seeds, the real African village life content creator. So, guys, in case you are new, please subscribe and become part of the family. Oh, my friend, you're back.
Well, yes, my network went off, and I don't know. I think it's network issues. So sorry about that.
Okay, I understood that. So, continue where you had stopped from. We are waiting for you.
Okay. So I was saying I'm looking for a platform where personally I will touch life. I feel instead of me just coming up with topics to treat, I feel if I have a platform where people in my community going through, and then we discuss it generally on radio, on YouTube, anonymously, without mentioning the name of the person or who the person is. I feel that will go a whole long way in reaching out to people and touching and changing. Starting off the year, so let's look at that goes.
So, is there any topic you would like to share with us?
I always have interesting topics to discuss, and I don't know how we're going to see this one. Okay, there's this topic I handled on radio that is controversial. A whole lot of persons have been saying their own opinion, and on that very day we discussed it on radio. We didn't come to a conclusion. We only just agreed that is individual differences. So I would like to hear your opinion. I am seeds on the topic. Is it wrong for parents to give their child whatever the child asks for? As in, if the child dictates, "Mommy, I want to eat noodles," and the parents provides it, or instead the parents provides what is available and the child eats it. Okay, is it okay? Is it good for a child to dictate what they would like to eat to their parents?
Of course, I think this one depends on how family are made. Like you find there is the rich family and the poor family, but it is right. It is right when you're a parent and you have money and your kid feels like eating chicken today, then you should slaughter it, because when you don't slaughter it, for her she sees it is there, so she will get somebody outside, and that person will be like, you see, I have a lot of money, I can buy you bread, I can give you a good smartphone, I will do for you everything, so do this for me, everything will be okay. Then the child will be like, now my parents failed to do this, yet they can, let me go with this person. So that's where you find the kids are kidnapped, they are raped because of those small, small things. So I advise the parents, when you can manage to buy a good dress for your child, do it. Because if you don't do it, outside there is somebody who's going to buy it for, for your child. Yeah, that's according to my opinion. I don't know what's yours.
Don't you think if the parents provides everything at every time for the child, and then there's a situation they cannot provide for whatsoever reason, the child will still go outside?
If there is that time where they cannot do it, then the children themselves can be seeing it. When you see there is a poor situation in your family and you are a child, then you use your eyes and you see, you be like, truly my parents have failed to provide this, so let me be patient. So this advice goes to the young kids outside there, or the adults who are watching. If you see your parents cannot manage to provide something to you, not because they don't want, but they don't have, then you have to be patient. Patient pains, but it is. If you see like you're a student at school, others are enjoying money every time, for you you don't have, then you don't need to neglect yourself because your parents did not fail to give to you that they have, but they also did not have. So you have to be patient. You concentrate on your books, you read, you find your better future for you. Eh? You find your better tomorrow, and life goes on.
All right, I think we have some persons on the live. I don't know if they can drop their 2 cents about the topic we are talking about. Is it every need of the child that the parents must provide? Is it bad for the parents to always provide everything that a child needs? What happens when the parents cannot meet up that need? How do they pass the message across for the child not to feel okay, my parents don't want to do this for me, or they cannot do this for me. Now let me go outside and look for help elsewhere. All right. So what do you think, Honey Shield, Benedicta TV? What do you think? Who else is there?
So I think my audience, you're allowed to give your opinions according to her question. It's your turn. You can comment, can write on the live chat page. You give us your opinion. Can you kindly repeat for them the question?
All right. Is it wrong for a parent for parents to always provide everything in quote that their child demands, everything that the child needs and asks for? Is it bad if okay? Is it right for them at some point, even if they can meet up that need and say, I don't want to get my child spoiled, so I can provide this one, but
Anybody can give the opinion, guys. Let's wait for your opinions. Honey Chill Benedicta TV, can you give us your opinion? Kindly, my kind request, can you give us your opinion?
there's a thin line between contentment and teaching a child contentment. Most times, some parents they get it wrong because some children they have been over pampered to the extent that everything they feel they want they will always get. And if you always provide everything for a child, some other persons, another thought they're thinking that would be what we make the child feel the entitlement mentality, like anything I want, I will always get that. Even if you can't afford a particular thing at that point in time, there should be some time you say no to your child. What do you think if you're on this live stream?
Guys, kindly give an opinion. My lovelies, we are giving you some time to give your opinions.
All right, let me just fill you in of the opinions I got over the radio. the opinion that it's not everything a child needs that you provide. That's where you're over pampering the child, and it will backfire in future. In future, a lot of my callers they felt okay. The child shouldn't dictate to you what he or she needs. You as the parents, you know what the child needs, and you should use your prerogative. The needs of the child. It's not everything that a child needs that you must provide, even if you can't afford it. There are sometimes you say no, so that the child can accept no sometimes. Okay, there are some children that don't accept no. They feel everything they want, they must have. So as a parent raising your kids, it's nice for you to tell them, okay, I know this, I can afford it, but currently in my own calculation, this is not what you need. So probably maybe some other time, but right now the answer is no. Because if you always give a yes to a child, like is over pampering, and then the child will not learn contentment that way. But I sincerely would have loved to hear from you in the comments what you think of the topic. It was interesting and doing it on radio because I was having some persons on this side. Not good to provide everything, even if you can afford it. And I have some persons on the other side that said it's good if you can afford it, fine. Why? What's stopping you? Provide everything the child asks for.
My love, Riz, can you kind of give your opinions? Is it good or bad? Provide everything, whatever your child asks for?
I
Guys,
feel
we are waiting.
subsequently, as people come across this live stream, we will be getting contributions. Okay, but it's an interesting topic. Should I drop another topic or we move ahead?
Guys,
I am
we are
Sid.
waiting for your opinions.
Should we take another topic? We can have two prepared. Let's just have the second question, and consequently, I feel we get response from it. Okay, so the second question is: at what age should you give your child an access to a smartphone? At what age should you get your child a phone?
According to me,
Mhm.
now let me be the first one to answer that question. According to me, I think handling a smartphone doesn't go with the age. I think it goes
Okay.
with the ability of that person you are giving it to hold it. You understand? Having a smartphone goes with the ability to handle it, goes with the ability to use it. You see, like in some areas, you find like there is a kid of 12 years and there is another one of 18 years. So you find the one of 12 years is more intelligent than the other one of 18 years. You see, this one of 12 acts like an old person. Then you when you compare them with this one of 18, this one of 18 acts childish. How do we call it? Acts like a kid. So there you cannot say, I'm not going to give this child of 12 a smartphone, I give it to this one of 18. You better leave the other one of 18 who has no capacity to handle the smartphone, you give it the other one of 12. Now, for example, if you have two kids in school and they need like a computer or a smartphone to continue their studies, and you find like someone who is in a, let's call it, who is a candidate of P7 preparing to sit for PRE, has the capacity to use the computers and the smartphones to get the research and to understand more. Then you find the other one who is in Form 6, also the candidate has no that capacity. So you will have you will have to get the smartphone and you give it somebody with the capacity to use it. Then the other one, the old one who has no that capacity, you will always be there to direct him. You will always be there whenever he's using the smartphone to control him because he has no capacity to use it. That's according to my opinion, guys.
So there's no fixed age for you. It depends on how mature the child is. Okay. In this part of the world, Nigeria, social media has been a blessing. It has also been an issue to the extent our government is trying to find ways in which they can regulate things that we put out on social media because of a lot of crime, a lot of utterances that goes on social media. So yeah, we have teenagers that are not wise or intelligent enough with smartphone. They get victimized, and that's one of the reason. And the kind of content too we have. So parents are skeptical giving their child a phone that's enabled with internet because they are scared of the sites the child will venture into. So since you won't be there as a parent to monitor what the child is doing on social media, for me, I feel it's not even about age. I feel is about the parent. So if you know you are not ready to monitor what your child does on the phone, the smartphone, then you shouldn't give your child a smartphone. If you are ready to monitor, I feel okay from ages stories. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, we've heard of stories of children being victimized, molested, raped because of the contact they have your child a smartphone. If you are ready to monitor, it's fine. Then you know on a daily basis you monitor what the child does with the phone. But I don't know what you think as you're watching this live stream. I would like to hear your own opinion. I'm seeing that she has said her own. She said depends on the capacity of the child is to understand. That means to know her left from her right. That's when you know, okay, this child is ready to use a smartphone. But for me, as a parent, if you are not ready to monitor, don't give your child a smartphone. That's my opinion, but I would love to hear yours. So in the comment section, please do drop your contributions. We will appreciate it.
Okay. So my friend Onajite, you know, To me, it is time versus data, then versus work done. So kindly, 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 you allow me do this because uh tomorrow is also another day, then we shall add on. So in your remarks, can you kindly tell us why should somebody check in and subscribe to your channel?
All right. Why I will encourage check my channel and then subscribe is on my channel you and anything. Okay. So on my channel, there's no comments I will see without responding. If you need someone to talk to, I'm also there. Okay. So on my channel, you will see lively content. You will be up to date with new stories. Globe. And on my channel, you're always welcoming because we are like a big family in my community. So I would like you now hit the subscribe button so you can be part of my community. You're always welcome.
So which other platforms can we find you?
All right, you can find me on Facebook. The name is same name, Theresa Onajite. You can find me on Instagram, is Onajite Theresa. You can find me on X platform, formerly Twitter, is Theresa Onajite. You can find me on TikTok, is Theresa Onajite. You can find me virtually everywhere with the name Theresa Onajite. Do the needful, follow, subscribe. I'll truly appreciate it.
So guys, I am Seeds674, the real African village life content creator. You find me here on YouTube, you subscribe, you go to Instagram, you follow me as you enjoy the best of your luck. Thank you so much for being part of this video. I have the video upcoming next. I'm still working on it, but I will not tell you the title because I want it to be like a surprise to you. So stay connected, don't go far away. Keep your eyes on the screen so that once it is uploaded, you're the first one to enjoy it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. See you in my next video.
Thank you so much, Amjit, for hosting me. I sincerely appreciate it.
Okay.